guys, what's up? This is Falcon from Falconitis, welcoming you to a brand new COC video. I just realized that it's been a week since I started this channel and I haven't uploaded a single video about any tips and tricks and strategies, which was kind of the motive behind the channel itself. So here it is, guys. This is my beginner's guide to Clash of Clans. Now, I do realize that most of you who will be watching this video in the future would have already started playing this game and would have made considerable progress. So I'm not going to go into the part where I tell you how to start the game and the best way to go forward from there. We'll cover it in a separate video where I'm going to start a new town hall and guide you step by step on that. Instead, what I'm going to do is give you some of my very important basic tips that will help you to have a constant pace of progress in the game. Because, you don't want to get stuck up at a point and just quit the game. And trust me, it can happen to most of the new players. So I personally know a couple of my friends who started the game, but they just hit a plateau and they just got bored of it and they just quit the game. And now I'm not able to get them back to the game. So let's make sure that does not happen with you guys. So as I've said in my earlier videos, the game actually begins at Town Hall 7, but getting to Town Hall 7 as soon as possible, it's just not good enough. You need to get there as efficiently as possible. I'm going to tell you how to exactly do that in just a few moments. So there are 5 basic goals in this game, right? So the first thing you're really playing is to get to the max Town Hall level. Currently, the max level is the Town Hall 11. And to do that, you need a lot of resources. And to get those resources, you'll need good troops and attack strategies. And in order to safeguard your resources while you're offline, you'll need good defenses, as the troops that you build are only for attacks and not for defense. The heroes being an exception, but we'll get back to them later. And finally, you'll need a good base design which maximizes the effectiveness of your defenses and thereby protecting your resources. So we'll cover all the attack strategies and upgrade order of building and troops in a separate videos, because there's so much to cover. There is no chance in hell that I'll be able to fit everything in this single video itself. So what I'm gonna do now is give you the 5 most basic and utterly important thumb rules for you to follow to get you onto the right track and keep you there, so you can reach Town Hall 7 as efficiently as possible, as said before. Again, these rules will apply to you even if you just started the game or just on the way to Town Hall 7. I say Town Hall 7, I specifically say Town Hall 7 because from there, the entire game meta takes a shift. And we can talk about it later in my upcoming videos. So here it is. The first thing that you want to take care about is never ever spend any gems on anything but buying a builder until you have all the 5 builders. If you started the tutorial, it's probably going to ask you to finish the buildings and finish troop trainings during the tutorial to use gems. I would suggest you not do that because the wait times is pretty less, like 10 seconds or a minute, which you probably can wait on, because you don't want to be in a hurry to complete a building upgrade or finish training troops using gems, because any other resource in the game can be farmed, like gold or elixir or dark elixir. You can always farm them, but gems always cost money, and there are a few ways to get gems for free within the game, but they are so rare that you'll end up not having enough for your builders, and not having enough builders means you cannot upgrade your buildings as fast as possible. And the game only allows you to have a maximum of 5 builders, and they cost a lot. The first 2 builders are going to be a part of your tutorial. You still spend the 500 initial gems that you have, but you will end up with 2 builders as soon as you complete the tutorial. Um, the third builder, however, it's going to cost you 500 gems. The fourth builder is going to cost you 1,000 gems, and the fifth builder is going to cost you 2,000 gems. And in my experience, if you save up all of your gems and not waste it anywhere, you should have your fourth builder by the time you reach Town Hall 7, or at least on the way to maxing out Town Hall 7. And your fifth builder should be there by Town Hall 8, or again, on the way to maxing out a Town Hall 8. These are just my numbers, and these are subject to change on how much you play and how you play exactly. So, moving on to the next thumb rule, the second most important thing in the game is your attack strength, because that's your troops. The stronger your troops are, the stronger the bases you can attack, and the stronger the bases you attack, you get more loot, more resources. So always unlock your troops as soon as you reach a new town hall level. You can do this by upgrading one or more barracks in your base. So every time you upgrade your barracks for that particular town hall, you get a new troop. So, for example, at Town Hall 6, if you upgrade your barracks to level 7, you get to unlock the healers, and at level 8 barracks at Town Hall 7, you unlock the dragons, right? Level 9 barracks unlocks the dragons, and level 10 unlocks the P.E.K.K.A. So try to unlock the barracks as soon as you reach the town hall, so you can have the that town hall specific troop in your repertoire. And the next most important thing regarding the troops is to upgrade your troop itself. You can do that in the laboratory, which unlocks at Town Hall 3. And keep in mind, once you've got the laboratory, make sure to always keep it busy. So you should always have at least one troop upgrading in the laboratory. It should never be idle. Keeping the laboratory idle is a cardinal sin in Clash of Clans. So make sure, even if your builders are free, never mind, but make sure you spend your elixir, you prioritize your elixir on your troop upgrades. Because the more you put your elixir to upgrade your troops, the stronger your troops become, and the stronger your attacks become, and the more your resources you can get. So, again, this holds good until you reach Town Hall 7 only, and we're going to talk about this bit more in this video itself a bit later. So, moving on, the next thumb rule I'm going to talk about is never ever upgrade your gold mines or elixir collectors. So you're gonna be having sorry about that. You're gonna be having 4 or 5 elixir gold mines or elixir collectors in your game. So never upgrade them, because even if you have your builders idle, just leave them alone. Because the reason behind this is simple. You will most probably place all your resource collectors and mines and pumps on the outer perimeter of your base, and the storages are going to be in the inner core with the town hall surrounded by defenses. Now, most players who farm at the low level town hall use a cheap army like Barch to farm, and these attack strategies mostly rely on the loot resources present in the collectors for the raid on the outer perimeter, because the probability of you breaking into the core with a simple barge is pretty low. It's pretty difficult. And your defenses should be at very low level to do that. So having these collectors on the perimeter at very low level makes your base less attractive to these kind of farmers. So it's just kind of one less thing to worry about if you have these collectors at pretty low level. So the next important rule that you need to remember is the base design. The game has been around for so long that there are millions of players all over the world and thousands of base designs already available on the internet. So, my suggestion, don't try to reinvent the wheel, just pick one of them from the internet and reuse it. And again, if you are creative enough, then please go ahead and build a base of your own, keeping in mind the following things. Always protect the town hall and storages at all costs. They should be the least accessible buildings on your bases. You can do this by housing them in the core along with the defensive buildings surrounding them. Use walls efficiently to protect all your defenses and storages, and don't waste walls on collectors and non-resource buildings. Use the trash buildings as an extra layer of protection on the perimeter. Don't leave any gaps in the walls unless it is intentionally guarded by the traps. So again, that's about the base design. So let's get on to the next thumb rule. This is one of the most important thing, guys. So get your clan castle built as soon as possible, and I think you should reach town hall level 3 to have enough gold to rebuild the clan castle. And once you have the clan castle, join a decent clan where you can find active players who can donate high level troops regularly. I would suggest giants and wizards, but I would personally prefer high level loons, maxed out loons like level 6 and level 7 loons, because at lower level town halls, raiding becomes so easy with having max level loons in your CC, because most of the bases at lower levels won't have any air defenses. So you can literally drop some barbs and archers to distract the air attacking defenses like archer towers, and your CC loons will clear out the entire base on their own. Also, make sure to take part in clan wars regularly. As you'll be a low level town hall, nothing much will be expected from you, but you'll have a chance to get a war win bonus even if you scored 1 star each from your attacks. So find a good clan and stick to it, and it'll go a long way. This is fairly important. So recap on the 5 rules. Preserve gems for your builders. Always upgrade your army on priority. Never upgrade your collectors. Use a good base design. Join and stay in a good clan. Now, as I said before, you might end up rushing your base a little bit by just following the above rules, but it's okay. You can recover from it without any hassle once you reach Town Hall 7. It's not a big deal because you will have probably 4 or 5 buildings which have been rushed and a little bit of walls. And again, upgrading the walls should be on the last of your priority list, because having an upgraded level of wall will add defensive points to your base, and it will actually increase the weightage for you in clan wars, and you don't want to do that because you want to keep the overall weightage of your bases in the clan wars as low as possible. That is how the opponents are matched. So upgrade your walls at the very end, just before upgrading the town hall, or preferably while your town hall is being upgraded. So that is when you want to upgrade your walls. So until then, concentrate on your defenses and troops. So that's about it for this video, guys. So if you made it to the end of the video and you liked what you saw, please leave a like down below and subscribe to our channel so you can stay updated. Share this video with your friends and clanmates and help us grow, please. And finally, if you have any questions, suggestions or requests regarding the next or upcoming videos, please feel free to leave a comment below. And until next time, this is Falcon from Falconizer signing off. Peace out.